Stop what you are doing. I do not care what it is. I want you to look out your nearest window. Be discreet. Do not make it obvious that you are looking. Just a glance. Do you see it? The car. The one that has been parked there for a little too long. The one that does not quite belong on your street. You have noticed it. You have felt a flicker of unease and then dismissed it, telling yourself you are being paranoid. You are not paranoid. You are perceptive. This is a divine emergency alert, a message I have sent to your spirit to tear the veil of normalcy from your eyes. The person in that car is not leaving. They are waiting. They are watching. And they are waiting for the streetlights to go out so they can launch a spiritual attack that is aimed directly at your heart. You have felt their presence in your life for some time now, haven't you? Even if you have not seen the car until today. You have felt a lingering, oppressive energy, a sense that someone is watching your progress, monitoring your life, and waiting, almost hoping, for you to stumble, to fail. You are the one who has been fighting so hard to grow, to evolve, to move past the person you once were. And this watcher, this ghost from a past you are trying to escape, has been observing your every move. Your growth is a silent judgment on their own stagnation, and they cannot bear to see you succeed. They cannot bear to see you get away. So they have brought the battle to your very doorstep. The timeline for this attack is precise and it is imminent. The moment of darkness, the instant the automatic streetlights on your road extinguish for the night, that is their signal. That is the moment of spiritual transition, the flicker between the world's light and the deep night, that they will use as a gateway. You have from now, this moment, 11:45 a.m. on Saturday morning here in Darbhanga, Bihar, and all across the globe, until that moment of twilight to prepare your defense. The scoffers, the sleepers, the ones who would dismiss this as a coincidence, they will be plunged into a darkness they did not see coming. But you, my child, you were brought here to be made aware. You were chosen to be a warrior of the light, even and especially when the lights go out. They think you are vulnerable. They think you are unaware. But they do not know that the King of Heaven is at this very moment whispering the entire battle plan into your soul. The person in that car is a ghost from a past you have worked with every fiber of your being to escape. You evolved. You chose the hard path of growth, of self-reflection, of healing. And they remained the same. They are a living relic of a version of you that no longer exists. And your light, your progress, your newfound peace, it infuriates them. Because every step you take forward is a reminder of how they have stood still, mired in their own bitterness and regret. They cannot create light of their own, so they have become obsessed with the idea of dimming yours. They cannot find the courage to build their own future, so they have decided to try and sabotage yours. Their plan for tonight, for the moment the streetlights go out, is an act of spiritual sniping. In that moment of energetic vulnerability, when the artificial light of the world is extinguished, they will launch a whisper curse. This is not a loud, dramatic hex. It is a silent, invisible, energetic dart. And it has been crafted with an intimate knowledge of your deepest fears. Think, my child. What is the one lie you are most tempted to believe about yourself? That you are not worthy of love? That you will never be truly successful? That you are, at your core, a failure? This person knows your secret wound. They know the shape and the texture of your deepest insecurity. And they have fashioned this whisper curse to be a perfect, undeniable confirmation of that fear. When it hits your spirit, it will not feel like an attack. It will feel like a final, sad realization of the truth. It is designed to shatter your confidence, to break your will, and to make you abandon the very path of growth that is taking you away from them. This is the ultimate injustice. The very wounds they may have helped create in your past, they are now trying to make fatal in your present. You have felt this from them before, haven't you? The jokes that were not really jokes. The backhanded compliments. The constant, subtle comments designed to make you question your own worth, your own sanity. They have been practicing for this for years. They have been studying you, identifying the weakest point in your spiritual armor. And tonight, they plan to aim their final, most poisonous arrow directly at that spot. They want to see you fall. Not because they hate you, but because if you fall, it means they were right all along. It means they do not have to change. It means they can remain comfortable in their own misery. We will not give them that satisfaction. Tonight, we will not just deflect their arrow. We will catch it, and we will show them what happens when they declare war on a child of God. The divine reversal of this cowardly, hidden attack will be an act of sacred, defiant light. The enemy is counting on the darkness. They are using it as their cover, their ally. We will therefore make the darkness irrelevant. We will create a light of our own, a light so bright and so pure that their whisper curse, which is a creature of shadow, will disintegrate the moment it touches its holy radiance. This is a ritual of sanctuary, a declaration that your home, and your spirit, are sovereign territory where the darkness has no authority. You will need a source of light that you yourself can control. A lamp. A candle. Even the bright flashlight on your phone. The source does not matter, but your control over it does. Tonight, before the streetlights go out, you will go into the main room of your house. You will close the blinds. You will turn off every other light in that room. You will plunge it into a temporary, controlled darkness. Now, you will turn on your one, single source of light. You will place it in the center of the room. This single flame, this single bulb, is a symbol of your own spirit, your own unbreakable inner light shining in the midst of the world's encroaching darkness. Now, you will stand before this light. I want you to hold your hands out over it, not to touch it, but to feel its warmth, to see its glow upon your skin. You are now consecrating this light, charging it with your own faith and my divine power. And you will speak a decree of sovereignty, a new law for your own home. Say these words aloud, and let your voice fill the quiet room. The darkness outside has no power here. My own light is the only law in this sphere. The whisper will be silenced. My path will be cleared. With these words, you have done more than speak. You have created a sanctuary of light. You have transformed the spiritual atmosphere of your home into a holy temple. And when the streetlights outside finally go out, when the enemy launches their whisper curse, it will travel towards you. But it will not reach you. The moment it crosses the threshold of your home, it will hit the wall of pure, consecrated light that you have created. And the whisper, which is made of doubt and shadow, will be utterly annihilated. It will turn to ash. It will be as if it was never even sent. To confirm that your sanctuary is now being sealed, to alert the angelic host to stand guard at your walls, you must declare it. Type these words with the power of a lighthouse keeper in a storm: my light is now my shield. Do this. The shield is being charged. Wait. The light is not enough. I have been shown the true mechanism of the attack. It is not a whisper. It is a theft. My child, the information has been updated. The enemy's plan is more insidious, more parasitic than a simple curse. What I am about to tell you is for those who have remained, for those who are ready for the deepest levels of spiritual warfare. Hold your breath for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Now, release it. That breath, that invisible energy, that is your spirit. That is the true target. They do not want to just discourage you. They want to steal the very breath from your soul. Here is the secret within the secret. The streetlights going out is not just cover for the attack. The moment of transition, from the collective, public light to the individual, private darkness, creates a spiritual vacuum. It is a flicker in the energetic grid of the world. In that 1 second, there is a moment of profound vulnerability. The person in the car is not a sniper launching a curse. They are a thief, and they are holding a spiritual siphon. And in that moment of the vacuum, their plan is to open the valve. They are not trying to send you anything. They are trying to take something. They are planning to drain your overflow. your excess joy, your hope, your creative energy. The vibrant, powerful spiritual energy that you have been cultivating through your hard work and your faith. They plan to siphon it off, leaving you with just enough to function, just enough to survive, but not enough to thrive, not enough to create, not enough to ever truly be happy. They want to turn you from a fountain into a desert, so that they can drink from your stolen river. This changes everything. The ritual of light I gave you will create a shield. It will protect you from any incoming attack. But a shield will not stop a siphon. A shield will not stop a thief who is stealing from within. You must now perform a second, more active ritual. You must not just shield your light, you must seal your energy field. You must close the valve on your own well so that nothing, and no one, can draw from it without your express permission. This must be done before the streetlights go out. The enemy believes you will be defending against a projectile. They will not be prepared for you to build an impenetrable fortress. Because you have waited, because you have listened, you now see that this is not about deflecting an attack, but about preventing a theft. You will not just be safe, you will be whole. The signs that this spiritual battle for your energy is real will now begin to manifest. Sometime today, before the sun sets, you will experience a brief, strange power flicker in your own home. A light will dim and then immediately brighten again. Or an appliance will turn off and on by itself. This is not an electrical issue. This is a physical sign of the spiritual power struggle that is happening over your life. It is a confirmation that my angels are already at work, reinforcing your spiritual grid against the coming drain. Next, you will experience a sudden, unexplainable moment of profound joy, of deep peace. It will come out of nowhere and may last for only a few seconds. Do not dismiss it. This is your overflow. This is a sign from me of the very precious, powerful energy the enemy is trying to steal. It is my reminder to you of what you are fighting to protect. Now, you must seal the well. You must close the valve. This is an act of supreme spiritual sovereignty. It is a declaration that your energy is your own. You will need no tools for this, only your will and your words. I want you to stand or sit in the center of your main room. Close your eyes. Place both of your hands over your heart. And I want you to visualize a beautiful, brilliant valve, like the handle on a great water main, right in the center of your chest. And you will now, with the power of your intention, turn that valve to the closed position. As you do this, you will speak these words, either aloud or in your heart. These are the words of sealing: the wellspring is mine. The flow is under my command. No one shall drink from my soul without my hand. The valve is now closed. With this act, you have done it. You have sealed your energy field. You have made your spirit a closed system, a fortress with no leaks, no cracks, no unauthorized taps. To confirm that your well is now sealed, to declare your absolute energy sovereignty to the universe, you must type these words: my well is my own. As you do this, the final seal is locking into place. The thief will find nothing to steal. The grand restoration, the final victory, is set for tonight. The sun will set. The twilight will fade. And then, the moment will come. The streetlights on your road will extinguish. In that flicker of darkness, the person in the car, your enemy, will begin their ritual. They will open their spiritual siphon. They will aim it at your soul, expecting to feel the warm, powerful rush of your stolen energy, your overflow, your joy. But they will find nothing. The valve is closed. The well is sealed. Their siphon will find no purchase. It will be like trying to suck water from a sealed, steel vessel. And here is the divine justice. The siphon, now open but unable to draw from you, will have created a powerful spiritual vacuum. And a vacuum must be filled. It will immediately and violently attach to the nearest available source of spiritual energy, the person in the car. It will begin to drain them. Their own small reserve of hope, their own bitter energy, their own life force, will be pulled from them in a devastating rush. They will be overcome with a sudden, crushing fatigue, a profound sense of emptiness and despair. They will have been consumed by their own weapon. And in their terror and their weakness, they will have no choice but to start their car and drive away. Their plan failed, their own spirit now more barren than ever before. And you? In that moment when the streetlights go out, you will not feel a moment of vulnerability. You will feel a surge of your own protected, consecrated power. A brilliant warmth will fill you from the inside out. In that moment of outer darkness, your inner light will be brighter than it has ever been. A breakthrough idea will come to you. A solution to a problem that has plagued you for months will suddenly become clear. A feeling of deep, unshakable peace will settle upon you. The enemy's chosen moment of attack will have become your anointed moment of divine communion and breakthrough. This is my promise. Ask Carlos, a man from San Antonio, Texas. He was being energetically stalked by a jealous ex-business partner, who would often park his car down the street for hours. Carlos felt his motivation and his own business ideas draining away. He found this message. He performed the ritual of light. He sealed his well. That night, he said, when the streetlights went out, his entire apartment was filled with a warm, golden light, and he was filled with an incredible sense of peace and a brilliant, multi-million-dollar idea for a new venture. The next day, the partner's car was gone. Carlos later heard through a mutual friend that the partner had suffered a sudden, unexplained breakdown, sold his shares in their old company for a massive loss, and had moved away, telling people he was just too tired to fight anymore. Carlos's new venture is now a legend. Do you see? The thief is always the one who ends up empty-handed. It is your turn. You know someone who feels drained. Someone who feels like their energy, their very life force, is being siphoned off by a watcher, a jealous person in their life. You are their protector. You are their shield. Send this message to them now. You are not just sending a video. You are teaching them how to seal their own well and protect their own sacred light. Now, a final task. You must listen to this message one more time. The first time, you listened as the watched. The second time, you will listen as the watcher of your own fortress. But I have hidden a gift for you. The number of times I say the word light in this message is the exact number of angels I have personally assigned to stand guard at the walls of your home tonight. You do not need to count. Your spirit will feel the number, and in feeling it, you will feel their presence, their strength, their unshakable protection. The first listen was for the strategy. The second is for the reinforcement. The battle is already won. Your victory is assured. To declare your eternal sovereignty over your own spirit, and to walk in the perpetual protection of my